Okay, so imagine you're a general. You've got troops, you've got tanks, aircraft, submarines, the whole arsenal. But your enemy? Their weapons move faster than your radar can track. Their jets fly without pilots. And here's the thing that most people completely miss. The AI war is not going to look like the Terminator. There's no dramatic moment where a robot punches through a wall. The AI war is going to look boring on the surface. Lines on a screen, drone footage, satellite data, and then, completely out of nowhere, it goes catastrophically, irreversibly wrong. And the wild part? The escalation chain that gets us there, it's already been written by history, by science, and by decisions that have already been made by real governments using real weapons. So, buckle up. We're walking through, step by step, exactly how an AI war realistically unfolds. And yeah, some of this is going to genuinely make you uncomfortable. Let's go. All right, let's kill the biggest myth right now. People act like AI warfare is some future thing, like we're talking 2050 or whatever. It's 2026, and this stuff is already operational. Ukraine is using AI-powered drone systems, like the Hornet, that can identify and strike Russian targets with precision at distances that would have been unthinkable 3 years ago. These drones can spot a target when it's literally just a few pixels on a thermal camera feed. Then there's the Virtus loitering munition, 5-kilogram warhead, 100-kilometer range, GPS-free AI navigation, specifically designed to survive electronic jamming. And in the United States, the Pentagon just officially made Palantir's AI system, Project Maven, its core military command platform. Meanwhile, in China, at a military parade in Beijing, President Xi Jinping showed off autonomous drones designed to independently escort fighter jets into combat, alongside Putin and Kim Jong-un, by the way. China's entire military strategy, they literally call it intelligentization, is built around replacing human decision-making with AI decision-making in the kill chain. So what we've got is two superpowers, both racing to build the most powerful AI military machine in history, both economically intertwined in ways that make direct conflict insanely costly, and both deploying systems that operate faster than human decision-making can keep up with. That is a recipe for something going sideways. Okay, here's where it gets genuinely wild. Because most people watching this are thinking about drones and robots. But the actual foundation of the AI war? It's semiconductors. In October 2022, the United States dropped what is essentially an economic bomb on China's AI program, sweeping export controls on advanced AI chips and semiconductor manufacturing equipment. Think of it like this: AI runs on chips. Chips require incredibly specialized manufacturing. The best chip-making tech on Earth is American, Dutch, and Taiwanese. And the US basically said, China, you can't have any of it. But here's where it gets interesting. In January 2026, the Trump administration actually loosened some of these controls, allowing chips up to 13 times more powerful than what was previously permitted. And yet, there's a catch. Exporters have to certify that chips won't be used for military, intelligence, or weapons of mass destruction purposes. Which, okay, good luck enforcing that. China's military doctrine literally merges civilian and military technology development. Every Chinese tech company is legally required to share its AI breakthroughs directly with the People's Liberation Army. And China has responded to the chip controls by dramatically accelerating domestic development and deepening its technological alliance with Russia. What you've got is this pressure cooker, two superpowers racing to build the most powerful AI military in history. economically interdependent, deploying systems that move faster than human response time. Hey, real quick, pause right there and drop a comment. Do you think humans should always have the final say before an AI weapon fires? Yes or no? Because the answer, and I promise you, is way more complicated than it sounds. We're going to get to that. History tells us exactly what happens when you combine weapons that move faster than diplomacy, an arms race nobody wants to stop, and rules that don't exist yet. We've been here before. And next, I'm going to show you exactly how it blows up. Alright, now we get to the most important question. How does an AI war actually start? Because the biggest risk isn't some rogue AI deciding to launch missiles. The real risk is something way more mundane, way more human, and way more terrifying. It's a misunderstanding at machine speed. In 1983, Soviet officer Stanislav Petrov received a computer alarm warning of 5 incoming American ICBMs. He decided, against protocol, that it was a false alarm. He essentially saved the world. With AI in the loop, that decision window shrinks from minutes to seconds. Pathway 2. The autonomous weapon miscalculation. These systems are pre-programmed with a target profile. They're deployed, and they search for a match. The problem is, real battlefields are chaotic, and target profiles can match civilians, allied forces, or neutral vessels. The International Committee of the Red Cross flagged that these systems are dangerously unpredictable, and some are actually designed to act unpredictably to stay ahead of enemy countermeasures. Pathway 3. The cyber attack spiral. In 2024, Chinese hackers penetrated multiple U.S. telecommunications firms, intercepting surveillance data intended for law enforcement. Russia has deployed destructive cyber attacks against Ukrainian infrastructure repeatedly. Now layer AI on top of that. AI-powered cyber attacks can create mutating malware that evades all existing antivirus systems, and crucially, they can be attributed to anyone. A devastating power grid attack hits. You have seconds to decide: state actor, criminal, or accident. And Pathway 4, the quietest and possibly the most dangerous. Dario Amodei, CEO of Anthropic, warned Congress in 2023 that AI could help malicious actors develop bioweapons within just a few years. AI tools designed for drug discovery can be repurposed to design novel, toxic agents. In a scenario where AI-enabled bioweapons enter the picture, all previous calculations about escalation, deterrence, and containment go completely out the window. Here's the part that keeps actual defense experts up at night. There are no internationally agreed rules for autonomous weapons. None. International humanitarian law, the Geneva Conventions, proportionality, distinction between combatants and civilians, all of it assumes a human being is making the decision to use lethal force. Autonomous weapons break that assumption completely. Right now at the United Nations, you've got 3 camps. The traditionalists, led by the US and Russia, who say existing law is fine. The prohibitionists, smaller nations, who want full bans. And the dualists, most of Europe, who want partial treaties. As of 2025, attempts to build a binding mandate to regulate autonomous weapons at the UN were blocked by a handful of states, including the US and Russia. The 2 countries most aggressively developing these weapons are the 2 countries most aggressively blocking the rules. The US approach is built around decision superiority, using AI across land, sea, air, space, and cyber domains simultaneously to dominate the kill chain before any adversary can respond. Historians draw comparisons to the early 20th century arms races, not because the weapons are the same, but because the structure is identical. Great powers acquiring weapons that move faster than diplomacy can manage, alliances hardening, rules lagging years behind capabilities. But here's the thing. History gives us reasons for both pessimism and optimism. We got through the Cold War without nuclear annihilation. We built chemical weapons treaties. We created the Geneva Conventions after 2 world wars. The window for that framework, for the rules, the treaties, the containment, is open right now. But windows don't stay open forever. So, how does the AI war realistically happen? Not with a single dramatic moment, with a drone swarm miscalculating a target profile, with an AI early warning false positive at 3 a.m., with a misattributed cyber attack, with weapons that exist, already deployed, and a rulebook that is 6 years behind the technology. The AI war isn't coming. In many ways, it's already started. The question is whether human wisdom can outpace the systems we've built. History says it can, but history also says we usually wait until it's almost too late. If this gave you something to think about, drop a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Next video, it's gonna hit even harder. See you there.